Hi guys, welcome back to Mexico and welcome back to our channel. So today I'm going to show you our living conditions of the first couple years when we moved into our house. Even though we were still under construction, we moved in and we lived here. So I'm going to tell you that we still are under construction and we're still living in the same conditions. So I hate to say conditions though, because it really sounds bad. Not here to complain, not here to say anything. This is just the reality of our situation and how we lived. So if you like what you're seeing, please subscribe. And you'll be the first to be notified as soon as we put out a new video. So hope you guys enjoy. Good morning, guys. How are you today? So first off, I want to put a little disclaimer. Living in Mexico is not the same as living in the US, and I don't want people to judge. So, in the course of living here, have we lived in conditions that people would probably look at from the US and think like how terrible? I'm probably going to say yes. In the beginning, I think I was a little bit ashamed of that, and I didn't, the fact of being like really transparent to people was hard because I was scared of what people would say and how people would judge. But I wanted to kind of just be honest and tell everyone how it really is. So when we first decided that we were going to build our house, we did move out of the comfortable rentals. At first we were in the little rental that we showed you guys originally on the beach. And then from there, we did move to a gated community because we were considering that we were going to buy that house. Turned out that we didn't really like it as much as we first thought we did. So we changed our mind and we didn't buy it. And then we decided that we would build our own house. So at that point in time, we finished off our lease at the rental. And we moved into a little teeny tiny trailer. And I will attempt to put a couple little pictures in here. Just as to what the trailer kind of looked like. We did drive by and get a little brief video for you. So I'll put that in here. And a couple pictures of what I have of like us cooking or Christmas time. And I'll put those in right here. Okay, so as you see a couple of the pictures, you can't really see that much, but at that point in time, we lived in a trailer. We paid, I think it was like $200 a month for our rental there, plus our utilities. That rental, literally, we had like subflooring wood as our floors. And we didn't have anything special. Our cabinets in the kitchen were literally falling apart. Like the covers were falling off the front of them. And we barely even had any cabinets. It was just kind of like a very makeshift living situation. For washing our clothes, we literally were so tight on money at that point in time. Just because we had put so much money into our build for the house. We didn't go to the laundromat. We didn't do anything. I literally washed our clothes in the tub. I got on my hands and knees. I would hand wash all the clothes in the tub and then drain it, fill up the tub again with water, rinse it, and then hand wring every item out, and then we would hang it to dry on the line. So that's what we did for our clothes at that time. We didn't really have much of a space. And then here in Mexico, nothing really has heating and air conditioning. Unless you have like little mini splits in, no, I don't want to say in Mexico in general, because in Baja, our year-round temperature is pretty close to like 75 degrees year-round. It literally is consistent. So most places don't waste the money for that couple weeks of cold and that couple weeks of hot to install a whole air conditioning system or a whole heating system in their houses, plus with block construction. So in our house that we rented, we didn't have heaters, so we literally just used little space heaters to keep warm. And there were plenty of days that I literally slept with like a hoodie on, just to stay warm enough, piled underneath layers upon layers of blankets, just because we didn't have heat. I'm going to say that the same thing as soon as we moved into our house. So I'm going to throw some pictures in here. This is when we moved into our house. So it was probably about August of 2016. So let me throw some pictures in right here. Okay, so August 2016 is when we moved into our house. So when we moved into our house, those pictures that I just showed you, that's all that was done. So we literally just had the first floor done. On the first floor was our garage area. And then if you see behind me, we made this little like mini apartment area. That was my intention. I personally designed the house when we were building it. I sat down and did all the plans and did a little CAD program on my iPad and literally designed our whole house. So right behind me, this is our little living area that we built when we were doing construction. So the idea was that as soon as the first floor was ready, instead of paying that extra $200 a month, and I know most of you are like $200 is nothing. In Mexico, when you build your house, you don't get a mortgage to build. So everything that we were putting out was cash, or I put something on it. I bought a whole, $8,000 in blocks on my credit card and just paid it off. So, I mean, that's how we started, and that's how we built our house. So I'm going to flip this around and I'll kind of show you where we started at. And I'll show you our biggest challenge of I'd say the first like year and a half of being down here. Well, it wasn't even the whole time, but the winter was the biggest challenge for us, the first year. So we moved in right in August, and then, August, September, October, November, we're right into the cold time. So the first winter was so hard. I froze. I'm a freeze baby to begin with too, so that was definitely a challenge. But things have definitely changed now that we're at the point we are in the build. But I'll explain to you why I froze the first winter. So I'll flip it around and I will show you guys around. Okay guys, so we are in the downstairs area. I apologize, my trunk of my car was left open. So when we first moved in, these are our garages. We did not have our garage doors at all. So my husband actually had these boarded up with plywood, and we tried to insulate it a little bit, but it wasn't really insulated. So imagine all the air kind of coming through this area here. And then also this is our stairway going upstairs. At that point in time, this wall that you see right here was not built. So this was completely open, and none of this stuff up above was built. So we basically had this big, huge opening to the outside, literally. Again, we tried to cover it up with plywood and cement blocks, and he laid a little wall around it to try to really, really seal it off, and tried to put some insulation up there. Did the best he could to try to insulate it, but again, freezing cold. Air just coming through in the winter. Okay, so I'm going to show you the area that we lived in. So this is garage. We actually had a sink over here. This was where our washer and dryer was. That washing machine has since been moved upstairs. And this was our kitchen area. You can kind of see where everything was. We had our stove here. We actually had a plastic table here that we kept our stuff on. You see that that's since been moved upstairs. And then we kind of stored things on the wall. We had a freezer down here, a refrigerator here. This was our kind of living area. My husband's moved the chairs around over here because he's starting to build a wall to separate this out. So we had chairs here, and this basically was a living area. Table and chairs. This is what we used right here, and I apologize for the door and the sun. This little cabinet right here is what we used as our pantry. Again, we've just started moving stuff all around, so everything's everywhere. And then we had a little additional storage over here for items. And then we had our bedroom there, bathroom. And then this was like a storage area / our walk-in closet, because most of the rooms here in Mexico don't have closets. So I'll take you into the bedroom, show you what they are. There's really nothing special about them. I'll show you the bathroom, and then I will show you the closet area. So don't mind the curtains. We do put the curtains up because we get really bad mosquitoes here in the summer. So this is bedroom 1. Again, nothing special. A bed, some nightstands, and closet area here. Okay, bedroom number 2. Again, nothing special. A bed, a couple nightstands, a dresser. This was a second bedroom. Okay, bathroom. It's going to be hard to see just because of the light's coming in from the window up top there. Let's see if I can get... I'm actually climbing in the shower. I apologize. So, basic shower. My husband picked out the Mexican tile because he wanted to do the tile. So we have it alongside the base of the shower. It's one of our chihuahuas. Just a cabinet. The sink, mirror, toilet. Again, nothing designer, nothing special. Just a basic bathroom. Yeah, and then we have our closet area. So we'll take you into the closet. We built all the shelving here as storage. We'll eventually use this as just a basic storage room later. We have a lot of, you'll see, like there's our big, huge tamale pot. We have our sink for the kitchen right here. A scale for the kitchen. We have kitchen stuff everywhere throughout this house because we don't have a kitchen right now. So, but anyhow, we had all of our clothes inside here. This was kind of like our walk-in closet and our storage area. So, yeah, that was where we lived for the first, year and a half, 2 years of having the house. It was definitely nice when we finally finished off the upper story that we could start sealing the house in, and we had ceilings and we had roofs and all the stuff was closed. But if you can see right behind me, this little archway, what we did to make it by the first winter was literally we went and bought blankets, thick, heavy blankets, and we literally hung them across this whole archway right here, and kind of just made a little curtain, or in Spanish, or a little cortina, to block the air and block the wind and block everything coming through. So, yeah, that's where we stayed for the first couple of years until we had space upstairs. So, okay, so now that you've seen, again, don't judge. We lived very, very basic. It was we had the necessities of what we needed. The challenge again was the heat, but we made it through. And stay tuned, and I'll kind of show you where in the next video of where our house is now and what we're currently doing. And again, it's been a long journey of the construction. We've been at this for, oh God, 5.5 years now. So we are almost at the end. I can't even tell you how exciting it is. So stay tuned to the next video, and we'll show you where we're at now.